Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about two things. One is I did kind of figure out the Redshift camera. Basically, you can see here now it looks flat, and the item should always seem a little tall in the Redshift camera because when it builds it and it goes through the process for the Lume Pad, it will, in fact, shrink. So that's one thing. So these are a little tall, but that's okay. That's what we want. Now, the other thing here is when you go to the Redshift camera here, you notice they have this. You have to adjust this to get the vertical and the horizontal field of view to get it to look where it's a little bit tall, but it's straight. And so this is what I had to do here. And this is the key. Notice if I do the horizontal field of view, make it bigger, it gets skinnier. And if I make this, see, it gets more squashed. So that's how you can kind of adjust it. The item should be a little tall and pretty much filling this thing flat, not curved like I had originally. The other thing I want to show you about this is in the render. I think it's in render. Let's see. Yeah. I think it's in output. Okay. So for Octane, we had to double the width and split the pixel aspect. You do not want to split the pixel aspect here. You just want to double the width. And if you do those things, you can actually get a decent render out of the Redshift camera. Now, it's going to give you double. You're not going to be able to get this concept of 4 different channels. And I know that when I tried to actually render it, make the film out of it, it would not. It only offered 2 channels. So I don't know. Premiere maybe does offer 4 channels. I have not found that yet. But definitely Resolve is only 2. You gotta give it a left eye and a right eye, and that's all it wants to know. So that's one thing. The other thing is getting the output, and I don't think I covered this last time. So I'm gonna launch Unreal Engine here. And I'm gonna create a new project. Let's just make it blank. Create. And all right. So here's our blank project. Let's add some shapes. A cube here. Let's add maybe let's mode. I want this sphere. We'll move our little sphere, and maybe what we'll do is, where is it? Here we go, top. Maybe want to move that forward or back. Okay. So Let's go back to perspective. And now we need some kind of material. And we're just going to make a very simple material. Let's see. We want to do it. Materials. Okay. What? Material. Okay. And doesn't matter. Let's call this blue. We're gonna open this up and I think it's RBG, red RBG, RGB. No, didn't like that. I'm trying to, I always forget how to do, I think it's vector parameter. Let's try that. Yep. And I think that's how you do it. And it's not intuitively obvious. It is not obvious how you, that it's, did I actually change it? No. There we go. Okay. We have our little material here. See. Okay, so we can now put this on here and on here, and we're going to run, and you just see here we go. So I am going to get out of here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a camera. So, let's see. Camera. We just need a regular camera. I always forget where this is. Let's see. All classes. Camera actor. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, we may have to, we're going to activate our Leia camera. So we're going to have to do a quick restart here. And save. And then what we're going to do, because now we have our Leia camera that we can bring in. And we're going to do just that. Plugins. And we've done this before, so we're just going to get this in pretty quickly. Leia camera content. And blueprints. And we want the Leia camera on. Stick that in there. All right. So what we have to do is, first of all, we have to, of course, tell it what camera that we're going to target camera is going to be Octane. camera actor. And we're going to have to place that. But that's not the only thing you have to do in order to get it to the auto activate is by default, and auto possess player. Okay. And let's leave that and see if that's going to work. The key is that they have to grab the camera, and I think this may. Oh, let me stop this so I can place the camera properly. So we're going to go to top. We're going to see where this camera is at. And what? Control Z. We don't want the pawn, we want the actor. And there we go. All right. And selected mode. Nope, that's not it. We want perspective. All right. Now, if I'm right, see, didn't quite get it. What you have to do is get it to grab the camera. So let's look at camera actor and make sure that auto activates a player 0. That may be what I'm missing. There we go. Okay, so I auto activated for player 0, which is our built-in player. What I did also is I made sure with the Leia camera pawn that it grabs it, auto activates, and it takes control of player 0. And when you do that, you can see if you get this blurry stuff, that means it's going to work when you render it out. It is going to give you the 3D. So anyway, and again, this doesn't have all the other garbage that you get, that they put in their special versions. So, it's a lot cleaner in that way. So anyway, hopefully these two facts or these two demos have been interesting and helpful. One other thing I noted and I'm working on is the issue with size. I tried to add some buildings and it ended up being it did not want to work. You have a strict limit with Android. I think it's 2 gig or 2 meg, whatever. There is a size limit of an Android program, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it and understand what might be causing it. And we will see what that what more I can learn about that, and I'll of course bring it to you. The other thing is, this is kind of really cool. I've been watching some videos on photogrammetry. My first attempt, that's not it, oh well. My first attempt to do photogrammetry, well, I can't even pronounce it. My first attempt to do that was tried to take a photograph of my die-cast card that I'm quite fond of, that I have, and it did not like that. So I'm going to see, I may be able to get it to decide that it wants to cooperate, but so far it hasn't. But I was able to get, I don't know if you know what kumbaka is, it's a ferment drink, and it is, I've been drinking it for probably 10, 11 years, and it's supposed to be healthy and all. And I had a bottle, and I said, well, this should be pretty easy, and actually it did work quite well. So we might be discussing that in the future as well. So one final note before I leave, if you are interested, I know this is CGI night. If you are interested in the blockchain, I just came out with a course on get up and running with Solidity very quickly. Your first Solidity contract, get up and running in an hour is what's called. It's on Udemy right now, and if that is something that you're interested in, check it out. See if you feel that that's what's going to get you to the goal. The whole point of the class is someone can come in, go through it, and they have a running program very quickly. So if you're interested, check it out, and that should be it for tonight. Hopefully, again, that this has been helpful, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.